Ever wondered what you'd do if you could travel through time? What if the key wasn't some flashy machine, but something you carry every day? What if I told you this ordinary-looking backpack isn't ordinary at all? This, my friends, is my time-traveling backpack. And today, I'm going to take you on a journey. It all started on a rainy Tuesday. I was browsing a dusty old thrift store, the kind that smells like old books and forgotten memories. Tucked away in the corner, behind a stack of vinyl records, was this backpack. It was simple, made of canvas, nothing special. Or so I thought. I bought it for a few bucks, figuring it would be good for hiking. I got it home, started cleaning it out, and found a strange, metallic dial sewn into the lining. It had dates and years etched around it. Curiosity got the better of me. I thought, what's the harm? I set the dial to a random date from my childhood, just for a laugh. And then, the world dissolved. When I opened my eyes, I wasn't in my apartment anymore. I was standing in my childhood bedroom. Everything was exactly as I remembered it. The posters on the wall, the messy desk, even the smell of my mom's cookies baking downstairs. My first trip was a blur of nostalgia and disbelief. I saw my younger self, played with my old toys, and even got to hug my grandfather, who I hadn't seen in 20 years. It was overwhelming, magical, and a little bit terrifying. The backpack had worked. Naturally, my next thought was, let's go to the future. I spun the dial forward, 100 years from now. I landed in a city that was both familiar and alien. Gleaming towers pierced the clouds. Silent, levitating vehicles zipped through designated sky lanes, and people wore clothes that shimmered and changed color. It was incredible. I walked through parks where holographic flowers bloomed and faded with a touch. I saw technology that would have seemed like pure magic just a century earlier. But I also noticed something unsettling. People rarely spoke to each other face to face. Everyone was connected through neural interfaces, their gazes distant, lost in their own virtual worlds. There was a profound sense of loneliness amidst all the technological marvels. It was a sterile paradise, a utopia that had somehow lost its soul. The backpack wasn't just a toy. It was a teacher. Each trip taught me something new. I went back to ancient Rome, expecting grand gladiator battles and epic speeches. Instead, I found myself in a bustling marketplace, filled with the everyday sounds of life. The smell of baking bread, the chatter of merchants, the laughter of children playing. It wasn't about the grand historical events. It was about the people. I realized that throughout history, despite all our differences in technology and culture, we are all fundamentally the same. We love, we laugh, we worry about our families, and we hope for a better tomorrow. But with great power comes great responsibility, right? I learned that the hard way. During one trip, I tried to prevent a small, personal tragedy from my past. Just a tiny change, I thought. But when I returned to my own time, the ripple effect was enormous. Things were different, subtly wrong. A friend I was close to was now a stranger. A favorite coffee shop had never existed. It was a harsh lesson. The past is a delicate tapestry, and pulling a single thread, no matter how small, can unravel the whole thing. I swore never to interfere again. The backpack was for observing, for learning, not for changing. So, what have I learned from all this? That the past isn't just a collection of dates and events in a textbook. It's a living, breathing story filled with real people and real emotions. The future isn't a pre-written destiny. It's a warning and a promise, a reflection of the choices we make today. And most importantly, I've learned that the most precious time we have is right now. This very moment. This is the only time we can truly live, love, and make a difference. We don't need a magical backpack to appreciate the beauty of the present. This backpack has shown me wonders beyond my wildest dreams, but its greatest gift was showing me the value of my own time, my own life, right here, right now. It taught me that history isn't something to be escaped from, but something to learn from. And the future isn't something to rush towards, but something to build, thoughtfully and with intention. We are all time travelers, moving forward 1 second at a time. So, let's make our journey count. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible adventure. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more journeys into the unknown. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you had a time traveling backpack, where would you go first? Until next time, stay curious.